Hey folks, Wednesday. We talked yesterday about investments or properties, and if you read, hopefully you listened to my post. Just want to give you a heads up about a little bit of real estate and how people think real estate is all about. First of all, when you purchase a property, a lot of people think our parents taught us one thing is just save a lot of money, work hard, and then buy your property. Problem is 30% or 33% of our money goes into the house. So they tell us, or they've told us in the past, is make sure that you buy a property. At the same time, you're investing your nest egg into the property so that hopefully long term you'll retire with it. But it's not so. By the time 30 years comes by, that investment has grown, yes, but it hasn't grown substantially, number one, for you to retire. And if you think you're going to retire with that amount of money, let me ask you a quick catch here, and a lot of people don't seem to understand this, is if you sell the property after you've invested in it, you got this capital gains in the property, and you got tons of equity in it. Fantastic. How do you pull that equity out after 30 years? That is the key that people don't seem to understand. How do I pull it out? If I pull it out by refinancing the property, then my problem is I have another 30-year clock. How am I going to pay that back? People don't get that part. And it's just like, it's a confusion. But how do I retire? I need to retire. My money is now tied up in the house. Well, all these years, we've been paying principal and interest in the property, right? Now, the interest is for the whole loan of the property. In most cases, for that 30 years, you have practically doubled the payment of that house. And you calculate a few things. I'll show you in later segments how you double that payment. And what I found out is we can actually eliminate that, and or not totally eliminate, but more of so we can actually help progress to a point where you can actually work it more efficiently and more financially beneficial to you rather than the bank. Now, the principal you pay in, that is accumulated by the bank. You're paying not only the loan, but also your equity on the property. Do they give you interest on your money? No. Why not? But you're giving them money, you're borrowing from them, and they charge you interest, but they're keeping your money also and not giving you any interest. Catch 22. So, with that said, one of the key factors about real estate and investment is buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. You have to constantly do this. If you don't do it, then your money gets tied up in the house and nothing happens to it. You're stagnant. But say an item costs you $1 and it appreciates $5 after 30 years. So you made $4 on the profit. I'm simplifying this. But at the same time, look at it another way. You buy it for $1 and you sold it for more. Say you sell it for $2.50 after a certain time frame. But you have to figure out when and how you want to sell it. I apologize for this. Lighting is giving me a flare in the camera. So with that said, if you do it so often, and that's how the wealthy gets rich, and they do it so often, they have a key factor with it, and they work with the realtors to do this. And I will tell you this in the future posts that I do, and I'm also going to do some live videos as well. So keep that in mind and look out for it. I'll be posting it on Facebook Live. So just to give you a heads up. But at the same time, talking about this is how can our investment grow with us? How can we make that a next level of investment where the house basically helps us improve our wealth or base. And that is what you want to actually do. I apologize, my nose is itching here, damn it. Excuse me. So, with that said, what you want to do is make sure that you are working with somebody that will help you long term, but at the same time show you the retirement plan so that way you can use that and retire comfortably, including you keeping your 401 and all those other items intact. But most companies don't even show you this. And if companies are listening, or people who work for companies with HR and them, try and hit me up. I have some wonderful plans for you guys. You guys have no idea what's going on. But I have new programs available for you guys that you will love. And trust me, you will love it so much that you will say, you know what, why didn't we ever think of this? And there is a system that is in place. And I've done it with a few companies. The main thing is now, how does it effectively work? And people can benefit from it. So, next round, guys. We'll talk to you soon.